What's up, guys? It's been a minute, and I know I've said everything before, but honestly, I'm doing this because I am desperate for some clarity and structure, because I miss this. A little bit of a catch-up of where I've been. The past week and a half or so, I've been sick, off and on. I'm sure you can hear it. I had a pretty nasty sore throat, head, chest, everything. Thought it went away, came back, got worse, turned into a sinus infection, ear infection yesterday. I haven't felt 100% in a while, and I keep saying, oh, okay, well, I'll feel better today, and as long as my symptoms are gone, I'm fine, but I don't feel 100%. I don't want to do anything. So I'm not able to give anything my all, and I hate that, but I don't know. I have just, for the past probably month or so at least, felt like my life is a rubber band ball that's just everywhere. And I don't know how to put it all back together. And I know that's not how it really is, but that's just the way it feels. I freak the hell out about everything. So I'll just kind of break it down for you guys. Maybe you can help. Maybe saying this out loud can help me figure out what the fuck's going on. So as far as my music goes, lately I have been struggling with gigs, having a hard time getting excited to play them, getting behind them, whatever. Once I'm there, for the most part, usually I'm cool, but I've had to play a few while I was sick, which is never fun, on top of the fact that I don't know, I don't want to play on bars my whole life. I've said it a million times, and I've put all my efforts up until now into finding out how to get more gigs, and that's the way to go, because that's where the immediate money is. But the more I think about it, that's just a further path into being a human jukebox, and I don't want to do that. So I'm trying to shift my efforts into the things that will help me become me as an artist, which is writing my own music, recording that music, personally promoting it, the social media, the YouTube, getting to know me as a person, and hopefully seeing if people want to come along for that journey rather than just being the guy that plays out in bars in Ohio. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to do that. So that transition has been kind of rough for me, because I'm shifting my entire thought process and having a hard time with it, and I'm just social media, I'm struggling with so much. And like right now I have so many song ideas, but I just can't seem to get them to finish. I keep starting a bunch, but I keep stalling out because I think I'm so foggy from feeling like crap, but also I just put too much pressure on it. So that's kind of where the music is at. And the first step is just doing this to get back to that. Second of all, I took my real estate license off hold. I don't know if I talked to you guys about that. I haven't really done much with it. It's only been a few weeks, but I've been, feeling like shit the past 2 of those weeks. So I haven't really done a whole lot, but I want to eventually try and shift from working 30 plus hours at the restaurant to being able to work more on the real estate and the music, because those two things can be a lot more flexible, but also a lot more money for my time, which is kind of the theme of my life, keep taking steps up. But unfortunately, the in-between transition process of still working, 30 hours plus a week at the restaurant and trying to do everything with the music in my off time and trying to kickstart my real estate journey it's really frustrating. And it's kind of like a pressure cooker system where just everything's going to be like this for a while until I can eventually get to the point where I feel confident enough, one, in my real estate ability, but also just in what's there, if there's business to be had, that I can cut back my hours at the restaurant, which would be great if I can. And I know I will. It's a lot to kickstart, and I'm just having such a hard time doing the things I know I need to do. I know I have all this drive and this passion and desire and everything, but I stall out. I paralyze myself. Busy doing nothing, as I wrote that one song about. But that's kind of what my goal is with that. It's just I have to find a way to get myself to do that, to where then I think I can be better. I really need to go back to the gym. I do. My parents have been saying that for years, and my dad said I look sickly and scrawny, and that's probably the only thing in the past 2 years since I stopped going to the gym that's really hurt enough to I'm gonna do it. So I'm gonna go ahead and cancel my membership here in Massillon, because that's a big reason why I probably haven't gone, is because it's so far away from where I usually am, which is up in Akron. The rec center up there I can join. It'll be a lot cheaper, and I will be right there most of the time, so I might as well just make it easier for myself. As far as the eating, I've been working on eating 2-3 meals a day, which sounds sad that that's a win, but it is a win, especially at work. I hate paying for food while I'm working, but I've been biting the bullet doing it and recognizing that it's helping me a lot, so we're getting there. And then outside of that, I'm just trying to have a healthy, well-adjusted family life. Obviously, spend a lot of time with my girlfriend, and things are going great with her, and I've become friends with her roommate's boyfriends. We've been hanging out, enjoying spending time together, doing normal 20-year-old guy stuff, and it's fun. I saw my buddy Zach a couple times in the past few weeks, which is nice, and I want to see him more, especially because he's going to leave soon, and just trying to figure all of this stuff out. But the whole time I feel like I'm not getting anywhere. I feel like I'm not doing anything, and I feel like what I am doing is just not my best. And I think a lot of that is the vortex weird thoughts that you get when you're sick, but also I just need to do stuff. And so this is a good step for me to just do one thing. This isn't a crazy YouTube video. Nobody's gonna watch it, but at least I put something out and I was able to talk through something, and I'm gonna edit it and upload, and maybe that'll give me the fire of, okay, I did one, now I can do another one. And when I'm able to sing and feel better, I can start doing more social media. I have to think of more ideas. The whole doing a cover, all that stuff it is what it is, but I see all these other artists that are growing as artists, and they're doing totally different things, and I want to do more of that stuff, so I want to try and take from them and see what I can build. But thank you for letting me rant a little bit. I don't feel any better, but at least, like I said, maybe after I get this one out, I'll be like, oh, okay, cool. We did one, let's do another one. So I'll see you guys soon. Thank you so much for all the love and support. Just a note, I do usually live stream my gigs on Facebook, but I'm going to be shifting that over to YouTube because Facebook has been giving me a lot of issues with the live streams, and they keep cutting out and doing all this weird stuff. And YouTube, so far I've done it twice, I think they haven't had any issues, and I think it's more of a platform built for that. You know, the storage and the way it's structured, it allows for those longer 1 to 3 hour live streams that Facebook just seems to not be able to handle. So if you do care to watch, I'll be live streaming those. I'd love to have you come along, but hope you guys have a great rest of your day, night, whatever it may be, and I'll see you soon.